Alright, welcome back. Alright, so what I did was I got three of the dual locks stacked on top of each other. And I've already checked it to make sure that it's going to be lying flush on the bottom of the Helix. And I got two that are going to go in the front. And should work. I placed it on there. It looks pretty good. It's got a... I don't know. I was going to add another one to the back just to give it a little more height, but it looks pretty good. I don't think I'll have a problem. So what I'm going to do is take the if you can see it. Oh, there we go. Take this off. And set that down. That's good. Yeah, I think this is going to work. I hope so. This stuff is pretty expensive. The 3M the dual locks, they're not cheap. But if it works, it's worth it. Hopefully it does work. Pretty sure it will. I know George, he used them, and he said it was holding pretty good. I did a little research on these. The 3M dual lock fasteners, and they seem like they're pretty good. They've been around for, you know, I've heard of them, but I never really looked into them. I don't know why. Maybe I thought they were for something else. And went on the YouTube, did a little search on them. Turns out a lot of people are using them for pedal boards. So, I learn something new every day. Alright, so now that I got this secured in here, appears good. So, now, it sucks when you get older, man. Your eyes just... And I used to have 20/20 vision up to about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, I only wear reading glasses. I don't need regular glasses yet, but definitely my eyes aren't what they used to be. And your fingers don't move quite the way they used to. Just letting you guitar players know that. As you get older, they don't quite work as fast as they used to. They still work. Not quite the same though. Alright. Now I just want to make sure I... Alright, well that was fun. My camera took a tumble, and I was trying to press down on this and shook it, but alright, so far, yeah, I think there is no cure time on this, I don't think, but I got it. It's going to sit for a while, but it appears to be holding up fine. It's not shaking around, it's not moving. Yeah, looks pretty good. Alright, got a nice clearance here. Looks pretty good. I got enough room underneath here where I can put some cables under. And, alright, I got the Helix in there. Let me think about the next thing I want to do. Alrighty. So this is how I think I'm going to do it. this looks pretty good. The Mimic pedal, this is on at all times, so I don't really need that up front. The same thing with the Freak Out pedal. It does have a cool feature though, this momentary switch here. You know, we can hold it and then engage it, but you know, I just use it sparingly, and I really don't need to utilize it. But this I do. This I'm going to have to turn on and off because it's going to be running through the same loop as the Freak Out pedal. This is going to be running through a different loop. This is going to be running a post amp. So yeah, so this looks pretty good, and this is what I'm going to go with. Now, to install this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the way that I did with the Helix. I'm just going to cut out a piece and just stick it right down. And I'm going to do the same thing with the bright switch and obviously the pedals and the mission pedal. And I think this should be good enough because this stuff is pretty cool. It's pretty strong. A strip on this should hold it. I don't need much. And it's a flat surface. And the little legs, the feet on here, the little rubber feet, it's not very high. It's almost countersunk actually. So yeah, I don't even have to take them off. It'll stick right on there. Should be pretty good. So, all right. So I mean, you've seen how I did the Helix. It's basically going to be the same thing for all the other components. So what you're going to do, what I'm going to do, you're just watching, is cut out a strip. That's probably bigger than what I need actually, but I mean, I want to keep it so that, you know, I may move stuff around, so I want to have, and I'm thinking this area where I'm putting this stuff anyway is where stuff is going to have to go. I mean, there's only so much room. So I'll be able to move stuff around. Like if I wanted to move that down here, take that out and put that over here. I mean, there we go. There we go. Alright, looks good. So basically, I'm going to do the same thing here. Just want to make sure I don't want this too close to the edge. I can't, yeah, I don't know. Nah, I ain't going to drill no holes in it. I'm just going to leave that just like that. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Alright. So, in case you missed it the first time. Now, I'm only going to have to use one here. And I'm going to use that much. Pretty simple. And take the other end. And then you just snap these together. That's it. And then I'm going to mount that right into here. I'm going to mount there we go. Now you just peel the tape off. Oh shit. There we go. Right. Just so you know, the material that's over the plywood is about 1/8 of an inch, and if you double up 2 of these and put it down, you're basically right flush again, so you're going to have to put 2 of them on there. Alright, welcome back. So I got this set up roughly about how I want it. And just got that on the back. Kind of moves around a little bit. I'm kind of a little worried about this, only this pedal, because this stuff stays on. I'm not really too worried about if that slightly moves a little bit, but this and this are going to have to be solid like the Helix is. So I may end up having to cut out a bigger hole here than I had planned, which, whatever, it's no big deal. Okay. So next, I guess the bright switch should be fairly simple. Alright, moving on. Alright, I'm back. So I'm about to do the bright switch here. Now this right here, it's bugging me because it's moving. But I could always put some on the corners there to keep that from rocking. But, what did I do? Where is... But this should be okay because it's not long. Like, this is too long. When I put this on here, that should be flush. Should be. We'll see. I'll do the same thing. It's really really an easy way of doing it, to be honest with you. It's a lot better than the old way. Or you're using that Velcro and that shit never worked, or zip ties, or you screw it, and you can get like little aluminum plates and just, you get the right length and just drill them right down into the board. Done that before. But this is pretty good. Alright, where's the power cables this way here? Watch the camera, make sure it doesn't crash again. There we go. Nice. Secure, it's not rocking. This, I'll deal with that later. Oh, we'll deal with that later. So now what I have to do is put these pedals in. Now I'm thinking put them on the corners, but then you're cutting little pieces here, and I mean, I don't know. It could work, or maybe it'd just be easier just to cut a big piece out and plop it in there. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let me think about it.